ready for the tomatoes. So the idea is I'm going to attempt to plant. So we have lots of stuff to pot on today. Stuff is going really, really well. And yeah, so I have 2 little helpers that wanted to help. They might be regretting it now, they're just filling pots to start with. So I have a rough plan of my garden, so I know roughly how many plants I need. So this tray is going to be the top plants.
She's picking favourite plants.
I am picking favourites. It's going to be the top tray, so that we know we've got enough plants that we actually want. And then we'll have secondary trays as backup. So, but at least this top tray, we make sure it's got the best light, it's got the best everything. Because I think we're going to run out of room. And then we'll have backup stuff which we can either sell or gift away, or it's backup. So yeah, we're going to get busy today. Go potty. We're going to go potty.
A significant light, just where it was needed, gleaming black as night, cloistered in injustice. Dead in the eye of time, nobody is losing. Faces merchant change, but your face remains the same. The swallows will be here by dawn. When we're finally sober, they'll be gone. The trees will bloom.
And the other thing we did get is we did finally get a fan. So we've been using this for about 5 days, and I just sort of move it to different shelves at different times to help it. So hopefully that's doing some good. So we've potted on the tomatoes, and these are the extra ones here. So yeah, got quite a few tomatoes going there. Broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage. Don't know whether to pot it on so it's got a bit more going for it. It's all going pretty well. I kind of wish I had more lights and more shelves.
We'll always remember how it felt.
Yep, we're super pleased. This rhubarb is growing. So we tried growing this from seed last year. Didn't really establish very much. We tried growing at the top, didn't we?
Yeah.
And it has come back up there as well. So no. So I'm trying to get ahead for the season, and we've just strung up the strings ready for the tomatoes. So the idea is I'm going to attempt to plant the string with the tomatoes this year. So that they know where they're growing right from the get-go, and also it was a way of me being able to work out how many I need to fit in. Last year I had 2 rows, it was really overcrowded, it went crazy. So I'm trying to yeah, get a better number of tomato plants, but also I don't want to go the other way and have too few and then have weed issues. So I don't know, I guess it's better to be able to visualise it this way, and then I can see what I've got, and I know if I've got enough plants. But I've got a few sort of 2 and 3 foot tomato plants this year, so they're not going to be as tall. So I think I might want to grow more of the tall ones for my canning, so we'll see. So this is where my strawberries were last year, and they're sort of coming back. I've pulled the hay off them, and I've got more to plant, and eventually I want to have strawberries all the way down. So this is going to be the main fruit crop. I've got my rhubarb coming back over here, which is looking promising since this was only grown from seed last year. I'm quite pleased with that. And I've since read not to plant strawberries where you've had peppers and tomatoes. Well, my plan for this year was to plant the peppers here before I start extending the strawberries with runners and things. So I can't do that really, or it's not recommended. But I'm also planting melons in the middle, so I'm wondering if I can fit melons over here and if that's fine. So I need to do a bit more research. So we're extending our strawberry bed. It is pruning any flowers or bits that look like flowers off, so they send the energy to the roots.
No. Put them in there so they can have nutrients from. See? Pocket knife fall out your pockets.
Bad pocket. So you want the
More
root
pots
crown
for
just
Mummy.
out the soil.
Mum, you've got like 4 pots now. 6. Oh.
You're more excited about the 3 pots than the strawberries?
No. I don't think we get to eat them this year, or do we?
No, well, not really.
Oh. Yeah, I'm more excited about the pots than
We want their roots to establish. That's what we did wrong last year. But at least we know what we did wrong last year.
We ate them all up last year.
And they were really established as well. So we should have trimmed them right back when we planted them, which we didn't. So it's amazing they've come back really.
Yeah. We treated them like dirt. Get it? Is there a plant? Which
Oh dear.
such a bad joke.
Oh dear.
It's so funny at the same time.
Oh dear.
Nope, no flowers on that.
A significant life, just what it was needed. Clean in the blackest night, cloistered in injustice dead. And in the eyes of time, nobody is losing. The sparrows will be here by dawn. When we find this over, they'll be gone.
So Bridget has tidied up my little plan for me and put it in ink. So I have moved the peppers from here so that I can eventually go this way with the strawberries if I want to. And I've actually changed it again and put the taller tomatoes in the middle so we can get 2 rows. I put the peppers where the tall tomatoes were. And I've put the peppers here in the middle. Melons don't actually grow that tall, which I don't know why I assumed that they did. So anyway, that's where they are, and I've got some melons here as well because the rhubarb's not going to establish that quickly here. And obviously these new strawberries are going to be slow to establish. This is only the 2nd year for these, so I mean, I really want to get my melons, so we've got some fruit in our plan. And then we've got all of the tomatoes along here, just got a few cucumbers. And these are the smaller 2 foot, 2 foot and 3 foot. And then so I've got the bigger down here, and I've got more of them. And then this is the outside of the polytunnel, so I've got my salad, which is going to be successional here. I'm going to grow the sunflowers with the pole beans. Hopefully I'm going to grow up the sunflowers, a little bit of radishes along here. And these are the bush beans, so they don't grow that massively tall and they can go closer together, so we'll have a little bush bean there. Sugar snap peas, Amish peas, got to do some kind of support for those. A little patch of leeks. I'm not sure if I've got 44 starts right now, I need to double check. And then the cauliflower, cabbage and the broccoli. And I have ordered the row cover for that, so hopefully that will turn up soon. We've got leftover polytunnel bits to be able to do the hoops. And then we've got the zucchini and summer squash here. Carrots and onions we planted yesterday. Potatoes are in. I'm wondering, hoping we can perhaps successionally grow the potatoes as we use them. I'm not sure when the first frost date is as to whether I can do that. And then we're going to grow the pumpkins here so that they can all trail up the hill just across the garden. They'll come through the fence. This is going to be a temporary fence until we decide how big we want the garden. But we're going to put a permanent fence in here, hopefully this year, we'll see. And we're going to grow some flowers along here, so that would be quite nice to actually have some perennials ready to come back next year. Haven't got any space for the herbs in here. They're all going to go up the top by the house. Fresh load of manure. Well, not fresh. At least we hope it's not too fresh.
No, it's not. It's not nice.
Looks nice enough. So this is where we're going to be growing the herbs. We do have sunflowers in here. But yeah, going to get the herbs in here. I'm going to grow flowers over here. So hopefully we can see them through the window.
The trees will bloom and ice will melt. We'll always remember how it felt.
So this part has got some herbs in already, and Bridget has planted some lavender along here, so this is going to be the flowers. And then we've planted tons of bulbs here of varying heights, that hopefully in the right order so you can see them all. We shall see. But this is overkill.
No.
We got this for doing the barn, not planting cherry trees.
This is my tree planting tool.
Is it?
I was actually thinking of a way of mounting it to the actual manual.
Do you think you put enough gas in it just to dig one hole?
Well, it needs running through.
When the stars glow bright, the summer's old. In the misty bright moonlight, I were told. When the storm is raging in your head, when you feel there's nothing more ahead, the hills they seem all green, but they hide all the monsters. You kept holding my hand as you reached for water. On the hills by the lake, you were chasing your dream. And I gave you a rose that you kept on seeing. Kept on seeing.
I don't mind planting trees like this.
I've got a load to grow, Marcus.
Let me get a shovel. Someone's had a border in here or something.
Might have been a tree.
Looks like a tree root maybe.
Yeah.
It's quite good to see that thing go through it though.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a very good tool for here,
It's
isn't
got a
it?
clutch on it so it doesn't.
Burn out.
Yeah. Looks like a rock there, doesn't it?
There you go. There's a rock.
Yeah, that tap root down in there. Because he said to there, wouldn't he?
Yeah. Yay. Evan's cherry. It's not Evan's anymore, it's mine. We've been really lucky to get hold of some fresh vegetables for the goats, and they're absolutely loving it. In fact, the rabbits are loving it, the chickens are loving it, everything's loving it. And I'm actually been able to use the cardboard, take the tape off it, and I'm using it in the path down the bottom for the last little bit of bedding that I need to do where the pumpkins are going. So yep, some very happy animals, and everything is getting used here. Nothing is going to waste, which is great. So not too bad, a little wonky, but we've got a bit of a bed in there. So just going to be planting pumpkins along here to trail. And obviously they send out suckers, so I'm not laying massive amounts of dirt. I don't think I need to. But I'm planting enough there so that it can be a bed in future or whatnot. My seeds in the fridge have started to sprout. So I've got a crab apple and I've got a sea buckthorn. So as soon as summer's starting to sprout, I'm just going to plant them so they've got some actual nutrients to grow from, because they're just on like a damp paper towel. But very exciting. So we've planted them in there, so fingers crossed they grow and we have some nice looking trees. I also potted a lot on with Eddie this morning. Still got a few things in here, but I'm trying to get them out here into pots now. I've got extras. Yeah, I'm kind of running out of room, and I kind of, roll on a couple of weeks when we can actually start planting. Hayat, I want to start planting.
I want to eat it. Not fast.